What's good, y'all? Y'all know it's talk ain't cheap, and I'm the host of the MVP. So you already know what it's gonna be. I bring them folks through, y'all. We got another one. Technical difficulties. We still here. It be me, y'all. It be me every time. But we gonna come through. Brother, can you tell the people about yourself?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, MVP, for having me here. My name is Jamar Green, straight out of the Naptown, whatever you want to call it. I call it Naptown, Indianapolis, Indiana. The cornfields of America, bro. You got to swing through here if you're going left or right through the U.S., bro. Smack dab in the middle.
We don't come to Indiana. That's them Indianimals out there. We done heard about y'all.
Yes, sir. He an any animal. I'm any animal. She any animal.
Sound like
What a
some
wild
YN
time.
territory.
Right.
Going on out there. We respect the Indiana. We love you. We like the Colts too.
Yeah. We do like the Colts.
We respect
I
the
was about to throw on
Hoosiers.
the jersey. I was about to throw in the jersey today, but I didn't.
Them Colts, I would. Them Colts playing now.
Yeah, 4-1, bro. Come on now, we can't. And the sisters, the sisters. That's the first time I've ever seen that. So
come on now, for different. Yeah. Listen, we coming from Indianapolis. Can you tell the people what's going on out there? What's the vibe?
Man, the vibe is chill, bro. I gotta say it's chill, but it's getting cold, so it's about time for that bonfire. We got the hoodie on, and you know what I'm saying. It's grind or be grinded on. You know what I'm saying? Like you just gotta get in that mode. It's like cold outside. You can't just be outside all day no more. You gotta be inside hustling, getting to it. We do music over here, and video games and shit. So
oh Lord, we staying out of trouble, y'all.
Yeah, buddy.
Once we heard bonfire, we know the vibes. We heard that bonfire. It's real Caucasian out there, ain't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're everywhere.
Hey, come on, bro.
It's a split 70-30.
God, we outnumbered.
Oh yeah, big time. If you go further north, you're definitely outnumbered. But if you're inner city, there's like a big circle, highway. If you stay inside that, you're good. You're good. There's a lot of us out in the middle.
Oh Lord, look. So what's going on with the music scene out there? Cause you say you're an artist. What type of music coming out of Indiana?
Yeah, dude, man. I know you heard Georgiana. She's doing her thing. She everywhere on social media. That's Michigan City, Indiana. I mean, that's what's popping right now. But we got some insane people out here doing some insane work. We got Draco McCoy. We got like a big industry overshow, if you want to say that. Like, there's a lot of people here that do some hella good music. Draco was one of them. We got 4200 is one of them. We got Nori to Go is one of them. We got so many artists that are just brewing up here in the Midwest. But like you said, it's the crossroads of America, bro. So you come in, you go, and you're on about your way. But we're gonna have our day one day, I promise. But there's just a lot of good music just brewing up right here, man.
Like you said, being in that crossroads of America, that can influence your music. Can you talk a little bit about that, or how being in that location kind of influence, your vibe?
Yeah. So it comes everywhere, right? Everybody stops here to do some business, and they mosey on. So you have to be quick. You have to be witty. You have to be with it. You have to scope it out, right? You gotta take care of your 12, 6, 3, and 9. You know what I'm saying? So when you take those and you take the people here in the Midwest, bro. It's a grind, it's a hustle. And that's what I feel about my music, bro. And that's what it's really influenced my music. And the people who got me into hip hop, because I used to play guitar in a metal band, bro. I don't know if you see my guitar right here.
Yeah.
That's a guitar, bro.
Yeah, that's a guitar.
Yeah. That's a couple bands right there. But dude, that's what got me into music, right? I first got into a shitty mall guitar that my grandma bought me one time, and then it elevated to this shit. But that metal music, that's what got me really thinking about how to read music and how to play music and how to listen to music, right? And then I took that skills, and my boy Chris C-Dab and my boy John Mountain Jack, these two individuals were already creating music, and I got to scope out how they did it. And I really favored that type of creating, because it was like a producer and a lyric person, right? That's it. There wasn't 3 guitarists, 2 bassists, a drummer, a keyboard player, an engineer. That's a whole community you have to manage and shit like that. So that got to me a little bit more. as I was creating music for that, my metal stuff and my rock stuff, this metal or this hip hop rap stuff was so much easier to connect to because it was just me, my lyrical, and connecting with one producer that made the beats, bro. It was just so much easier. And I've been blessed to go to high school and go to school with a couple of people that took music seriously and have parents that took music seriously, and they make phenomenal beats. Shout out to DP, Beat Money DP. He makes phenomenal beats. Mindway Boy, I met him. He overseas in like Europe's and shit, but through Instagram, you know what I'm saying? He making fire beats. We just made one together. Like I just, it's forever fluid, bro. You just got to keep it. And people see your grind, right? And you just got to keep that going, and people want to hop on, bro. It's just that simple, bro. Midwest shit, bro.
Midwest. We get into it in that mid. I'm glad you're talking about the guitar, because people don't know. Back in the day, that's where we started at.
Seriously, seriously, that's all we had. We had instruments, blues. It was only right for me to go into that before I did some lyrical, like composition shit to really understand like what music is and what a fine ear is. Like that shit really took me into places that I still am trying to get to with my rap and my hip hop, but like man, it is easier to create, and I appreciate that with the hip hop and rap stuff. Rhythm and rap is what I call me, because it's like, oh, he does some rhythm, he does some R&B shit, but he's rapping. Like it's a fine line.
It's a fine line. We got the singing type these days. You know the vibes.
Yeah, you gotta keep in relative everywhere, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. But like I said, I speak on like the guitar, because Chuck Berry, Jimi Hendrix, brothers that's people that's forgotten that, Chuck Berry invented rock and roll.
Yep. Jimmy is never forgotten.
Jimmy is forever.
He's forever, man. He did some wild shit, just playing the guitar upside down and then left-handed, right? Because all the guitars were made for right-handed people. Like, and then had people like instantly gravitate towards his music. Like that's beyond me. That's beyond anybody, right? Yeah, it was before social media. Like you had the influence of the masses, and that has to be there. That's something we'll never get back.
Oh, bruh, I'm glad you said that. When you born a certain time, you was there before it transitioned to technology and everything. You still caught that outside the backyard again. You still was out there in the field.
Yeah, and that's where my grind and hustle come from, bro. That's what I'm saying. The technology is only there to elevate my grind and hustle, right? But like you said, bro, it is overtaking. AI is a scary thing. Like besides my music, my day job is to sell that and to understand the ins and outs of how important AI is for businesses. It's only going to happen to the music. Like it's only a matter of time before it really takes it over. And I just don't know how it is. Those times are coming, man. It's so scary.
Oh yeah, hey, come on, Tom. It's here. Look, we all done seen Iron Man. Everybody want to drive.
Everybody want to drive a spaceship, but doesn't want to have passengers.
Come on now. We don't transition to the point of life where we just want to be hands off as people.
Yeah, like I said, in one of my lyrics, like I was mentioning, like how God might be an alien, even like we being controlled like Sims and shit. So like everything is placed to be we're in a simulation, right? We might be. Yeah. We just don't know what's out there. And people are saying the world's flat. Who knows?
Who knows? The world could be both at the same time.
It could be. We just don't know. That's why them bills keep me humble, to be honest. Like it don't matter. The bills gonna come anyway.
So let's talk a little bit again about that. Like say your music and everything. You got a lot of influences. So any type of what music you got out right now? You said hip hop, guitar. We going metal.
Yes, dude. Everything, right? Everything is out there. You look up Blkbulletx out there. All my links are out there. But yes, what's out there right now? My latest project I released was called Back Ends. I did that back in January. It came with a video named Financials. And that project was very special to me because it was like me telling the story about like, don't play with my time, don't play with my vibe, don't play with my money, don't play with my family. You know what I'm saying? It was making that statement, right? And it freed up, like now I can be like a little bit more like specific stories in my music now, instead of like having an umbrella of just don't mess with my time, right? So like I really like that 5-song project. I tend to keep my projects at 3 to 5 songs. Just easy, quick, easy, something to throw on, and you can run it again and again and not get tired of it, right? So that was the last project. I got 3 other projects in the work right now that I want. 2 of them before the end of the year, 1 at the beginning of the new year, right? So one is called, we'll go through the list with me. I have my personal, another project that's coming out this year called Relax. It's RE, like you're replying to an email, right? RE. And then LAX, like you're flying into LA, right? Called Relax. Deep, right? Deep.
Different.
So yeah, definitely different, bro. So my whole concept on this one was like just focusing on different scenarios, but ultimately wanting to take a trip out to LA. And then the last 5 minutes of my trip, literally about to go drop off my rental car, I just get robbed. Everything in my backseat gone. But everything in my trunk was cool. Everything in my backseat gone, bro. And just recovering over those type of emotions, recovering over that type of like just lost. You know, there was no money or anything, but it was still like, you know, damn, that was my stuff. You know, my girl's stuff. You know. So that's what that was. That's that project. And then I got another project. We temporarily calling it Trio Heroes because this is my boy C-Dab. This is my boy Cephas, my cousin Cephas. And this is our project that we've been just brewing up for the last year and a half. And it's a 5-song project too. And I just can't wait to get it out, man, because this one really puts a staple on who Naptown is. It's 3 different versions of what Naptown. These people are coming from Naptown itself the whole way. And I'm just excited for everything to be out, man. But it's, you know, it's a work in progress always.
Oh, for sure, for sure. And I'm glad you broke that down. How you saying you doing it like, you know, in the collab type of thing, you know, showing different sides of where you're from. Can you talk a little bit how important that is to, you know, be in tune with the people that's in your area?
Yeah, dude. Especially being from Naptown, I feel like storytelling has always been a thing in music here. It's like there's a fine line between like punchlining. Like there's, you know, Lil Wayne was the punchline king, right? A bunch of punchline. Lupe Fiasco, bunch of punchline.
Yeah.
Triple entendres, double entendres. You know, like. But me personally, coming from where I wanted to come from and being a very simple dude, just like about like everything I go about, even down to my business. Let's keep it like straightforward. If I pull up, we need to take care of business and have fun later, right? So like, I want people to understand that. Like, I don't care who you are. I don't care if you went to college or never went to college. I want you to be able to understand what Jamar Green is saying in every track, right? So like, I try to write at a very easy pace, but I try to tell a story from top to bottom. And each story can go from a breakup, a time that I'm trying to get over something, or a time where I got made a bunch of money real fast. You know, I mean, the sky's the limit when it comes to, and it comes from the beat, right? It comes from like where the beat come from, because I'm getting beats from overseas that sound different than beats that I'm getting from here in Indianapolis, Indiana. And it's like there's a cultural difference in that. And you can tell inside those beats. Like I may want to, you know, hit the heart a little harder on this beat compared to have more fun on this beat. So bro, it's just like you gotta have that mind. And that's what, once again, relating back to like my guitar and my metal, it allowed me to like have that scope to be able to reach happy, sad, struggle, you know, rich, you know, all that.
Oh yeah, for sure. And what made you decide to go with like a simple approach? Like you said, you kind of keep everything simple to where the people ain't too many songs, about 5, you know, be able to kind of gravitate towards the words. What made you go with a simple approach?
Every time, because it's simple. Keep it simple, stupid. I'm in sales. Like, I do a bunch of sales in my 9 to 5, bro. We're like, so I'm always on the phone talking to like real big people that are head of these companies, and and that's just something like in sales. The mentality is always keeping it simple. How much time can I save? And you know, if you really relay that in everything you do, you come out on top. And oh man, my favorite lingo of all, my favorite quote, my favorite saying is to control what you can control, right? So all those uncomfortable moments can be very, very much more comfortable, and you can keep it moving, right? Because you got control of everything you got. So like that that stick with me. It sticks with me in my music. I try
Mhm.
not to flabbergast or go off the wall crazy. And
Mhm.
I ain't about like doing too much gangster shit in my stuff, but like
Mhm.
at the same time, like I'm about my music. I'm about my time. I'm about my
Yeah.
people and about my vibe, bro. And that's just it's just forever
Mhm.
something that I'm always keeping in the back of my mind every time I pick up that pen, every time I look at that, or every time I spin a new beat and try to write,
Mhm.
bro. It's just always that.
See, I like you being authentic, being your true self. So, the people that gravitate towards somebody being authentic.
Yeah,
You
always,
know,
man. You always gonna be you because there's only one of you. If you try to be somebody else, there can't be two of them. You know.
it can't be two on them. Like, even
Yeah,
if they twins, they different.
right. Even if they twins, they're different, bro. That's
Yeah,
straight up. The
no
Hodge
question.
twins. You remember the Hodge twins, the buff people that were always on YouTube, and they were always like they were big twins. They looked like super buff people,
Like them
and
old school buff dudes. Yeah,
yes,
for sure.
I always think back. Anytime I think about twins, I always think about them because
Mhm.
they were like all about fitness. They were all about eating good, but they would have like these days where they would record like eating baconators and
Yeah.
like and Big Macs. And oh man, I still that video still floats around about when one of them covered one of them up in the video, and he was like, "Why'd you cover me up?" And he was like, "You can't tell us apart. That's you."
Oh
I'm like,
man,
dude, twins are funny, right? And then
for
there's
sure.
quadruplets, and I think
Hmm.
there's like seven tuplets. I think that's the biggest
Oh, yeah,
twin lot.
hey,
Yeah, I don't know.
it
Anyway,
gets up there.
it
It gets up
does.
there. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. It gets up there. So let's talk a little bit about growing up in Indianapolis. Like, what's the vibe like when you growing up there?
It was cool, man. I think I had a lot of access to shit. Like I played sports. I played basketball. I had the
Hmm.
chance to play football. Like the neighborhoods weren't bad. Like I lived across the street from a private school called Sycamore School, and every once
Hmm.
in a while we'd hop the fence and just play football, like flag football. Like
Hmm.
it was my neighborhood was cool. Like it wasn't too bad. I grew up off Michigan Road, which if you're
Hmm.
from that town, that's like one of the many roads that go up and down all of Indiana.
Hmm.
And it was just cool to be in a melting pot like that. Like I went to like
Yeah.
a North. I went to a high school where it was mixed. Everything about it was
Hmm.
mixed. Everybody had like their little cliques. It was very clicked up. Like, but I was one of them kids that went between everybody and either got made fun of or acknowledged some type of way
Yeah.
because I was just that charismatic guy and always
Hmm.
talked. And oh man, I was a class clown. I
Yeah.
sucked at high school, but I came out okay because
Come
I
on
know
now.
how to navigate. Yeah.
Come
Hey,
on now.
and let me tell you, man, some of the people that did the best in school are doing really bad, bro.
Oh yeah.
It's rough to see like how real life
Hmm.
smacks all of us.
For sure. It's that system. You
Yeah.
get used to that system, and you've been dominated so long. Then you get out to that life system.
Yep.
It's a
That
little
life
different
system
out
is
there.
crazy, bro. Especially now, bro. They
Wait,
got ICE taking our neighbors and shit. Like that's
wait.
oh
You got
man.
the ICE is taking y'all people?
I mean, everywhere.
Hey,
I'm in Indiana, so they're in Chicago right now. I just got a text. They're in Washington Street, the 40th
hey,
and Washington Street here in Indiana.
gracious.
Like that shit is real, bro. That shit is fucking real. Like I can't even believe that. Like we talking about that and
Yeah,
like who cares? Like especially here in America, but at the same
bro.
time, and you know what's crazy? Spotify is having ICE ads go off as your commercials. Like join
Yo.
ICE. There's illegals running the streets.
Hey,
Like we're all not illegal here in America, bro.
come
Like
on, bro.
the only people that are not illegal is Native Americans and Black people. We're the
Come on now.
only people that's been in America, bro.
Hey, for real. We all know the vibes. If you want to keep it together, you want to keep it a buck, they all the same thing. If you want to keep it real.
Dude, let's be real, bro.
Hey, if you want to take it there, it's all the
Let's
same
be
thing.
real. Come on, man.
Come on now. Look, we all, we to the point like, our generation, we ask them questions.
We got to, bro. Everybody
Yeah.
should ask more questions every
Bruh.
day. Like, I'm in sales, bro, so I wouldn't get anywhere if I didn't ask questions, right? So
You feel me?
that's just a state of mind that I'm always in.
Hmm.
But there's some people that don't ask questions and just follow the wave. And Anyway.
Yeah. Oh, so let's talk a little bit about that. You know, like you said, you know how people follow the wave. How's your engagement with your supporters and your fans? Like, how does
Yeah,
that work?
bro. I try to be very involved with that, man. Like
Mhm.
besides just posting, and so I try to get on these podcasts as much as possible. I try to
Sure.
meet through this way as authentic as possible. Just show authentically me in a way that is just authentic, right? Like
Mhm.
meeting people like you, MVP, and you having the space like this and this talk show, bro. Like it just means so much to like me as an artist, but it
Mhm.
means so much to the craft. Like you can
Yeah.
everybody make music, but not everybody get on podcasts and can talk. Not everybody can ask questions. No,
Mhm.
so like that's what separates us, and I think that right there is just a blessing. But
Yeah.
and you got to keep it going, bro. Being consistent always, bro. That's the way I need to be better
Mhm.
about being tapped into my supporters and music lovers. I
Music
would like
lovers.
to. I like to call them music lovers. And just the community, that community, music lovers in the community, because that's being. I'm still forever trying to get tapped into that, right?
Yeah.
Still independent over here.
Oh, I'm glad you said that. I love
Yeah.
people talk. So can you tell people a little bit about the independent vibe and you know how much this is really a grind and a hustle?
Boy, being independent sucks because you got to work the 9 to 5 to fund the 5 to 9, right?
Mm-hmm.
So one thing I preach and I want to be at the forefront of that if I ever make it anywhere in this music stuff is allow kids to be able to understand that you can do this from any stage. All you
Mm-hmm.
need is a little bit of money. Just $150 can get you so far into being self-efficient in the craft of recording, right? Like and not to bash any of the major studios and
Mm-hmm.
studios out there or anything like that, but $100, $150, $200 an hour, 2 hours is a lot of money when
Yeah.
you can buy that digital interface, when you can buy that mic, and you
Mm-hmm.
can set it up in a corner and really be able to be efficient. And all you have to do is
Mm-hmm.
get beats from YouTube, bro, and you're starting your music right there. You're starting to be creative. You
Mm-hmm.
have an outlet right there to get whatever emotions out, bro. And I want to be able to be the forefront of that, man. And
Mm-hmm.
that's another way I want to be able to tap in and further my path
Yeah.
and legendary path that I'm creating.
For sure. For sure. 'Cause like you said, you kind of transition, you kind of in that in between from artist to kind of creator.
Mm-hmm.
Like that in between area, like you know, because like I said, artists, like I said, known for music and things like that. But when you're a creator, you creating the art. It's different.
Yeah, yeah. You gotta create the experience.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta create the music, obviously, the lyrics, obviously. But when sitting there thinking about like, all right, this music has to have a video. Like,
Mm-hmm.
what the idea is, and if you ever look at any of my videos, MVP, you'll know, like, dude, this is not just like a cut dry video. He's putting
Mm-hmm.
edits in this stuff. He's putting
Yeah.
ideas in it. I got a song called Waves, and I preach about that video all the time because
Mm-hmm.
the guy that did that with me, shout out to Mogi, he took every idea that I had and he put it in that damn video. And it's just so wacky. It looks like it's from Adult Swim. Like, I can't
Yeah.
believe he pulled that shit out. And it was just so creative, and I want more of that. And
Mm-hmm.
just that kind of idea is like creating the experience. Like
Yeah.
this next project, Trio Heroes, that I was talking about earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Like the next final stage of that is to get all the ad libs and everything together. But I want it to
Mm-hmm.
be an experience. So I'm gonna have
Yeah.
like 6, 7, 8 people up in here, and we're gonna
Mm-hmm.
have a session about it. We're gonna have a full-on session, and we're gonna
Yeah.
all contribute into the ad libs and the backing of the experience of the music and the lyrics. And that's gonna
Mm-hmm.
set the tone for anything that we do for that project, right? So
For sure.
it's yeah, dude. Like setting the being the creator is putting more ideas behind what the actual feeling of the
Yes.
music is. And yes,
Mm-hmm.
I am becoming that every day. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's that care about your craft. Like you know, when you put going that hard on something that you love, is it's automatic magnet effect. Like you're gonna get people to
Oh
gravitate towards that.
yeah.
It's
How do
just.
you do that? How do you do that? You want to know more. They want to know
Mm-hmm.
more. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Mm-hmm.
always there. And that's when I can start asking questions. They can start asking questions, and now we feed in the community, right? You're right.
Oh yeah, for sure. So that transitions to my next question. Talk a little bit about your team and stuff like that. Like, you talk a little bit about the people behind you that's helping you make it happen.
Woo, it's me for sure. Like that's the biggest legwork. Once I get the idea going, and then I search out. So my latest video is financials. So I'll
Mm-hmm.
run through back ends my team on that one, right? So that one had a bunch of people from the artwork. We had a team from Fiverr. We had a team from Instagram, a little bit all over. We had several people from the beats. We had DP, Beat Money DP. We had fucking Mindway Boy. We had 1-7 from Philly. Shout out to 1-7. For the financials video, we had visuals by Jack, which he did some insane shit. Took all my ideas. We had a gallery that we hosted it out. And shout out to Julie, the Fall Creek Gallery, right? And Geist Fall Creek Gallery. If you ever look at that place, man, that place is fucking phenomenal. They had everything we needed to make that video pop out, and it was just all kinds of crazy effects in there. And Jack killed it, man. And that's my team is a little scattered everywhere. I don't hit them up every day. I don't need them all the time, but when I do and I ask, I know they come through, bro. And I know I'm missing some people, but bro, that's like just the extent of what back ends was, bro. And more to come, bro. I'm looking forward to always moving forward and always moving with people that's new, always connecting on Instagram, anything, bro. I'm always looking to work with anybody.
Oh, for sure. And I said, and I got a good question here. I just want to ask. So, if you let's say an artist from the '90s somehow got transported to today's age, what's the first advice you would give them?
If an artist
from the '90s, got dropped in 2025. And that's back conscious rappers. That's different. It's like what advice would you give?
What advice would I give them?
Yeah, you like, hey, brother, I'm trying to catch up to y'all.
Okay, so I would say get a distribution, and when you start creating, have the distribution put you on all the outlets, and then go crazy on promoting that through like Instagram, social media, and shit like that. And have ads run through that link, and that's about as authentic as I can get, because I even need to do that more often, bro. But that's the biggest thing. You have to let AI run, right? Like you have to let ads run and shit, like on your links, and that's the only way to really blow up. Like, dude, there's interviews of people we won't mention out there that you can really buy a #1 hit. Like that is sure. You can you spend $1,000. Yeah. If you spend $1,000 a day on a song, and there's some artists out there that can really afford that with their teams, right? You are going to get looked at, seen, reshared, commented, everything. $1,000 a day. Now that's like it's crazy. I've never even been able to touch that. Yeah. But like at the same time, there's some people out there that really have that have businesses behind them that can do that, right? And coming from the '90s, that's the biggest thing. Yeah. You have to spend money, right? Nowadays, you have to spend money, and the best way to do that is to run ads on a particular link that has your face, your music, your links. And bro, get that $150 setup and start recording, because even trash sounds good today.
Hey, lock in.
Yeah. And control what you can control, because in the '90s you thought you had everything, but
hey, what? They thought we had everything. They was in the '90s, it was easy to touch everything.
It was easier to make money in the '90s.
Oh, super easy. You could go to the corner store, hustle up something. Like you could find your job in the neighborhood. These days, you work at the corner store, they're looking at you like crazy.
Yeah, bro, you can't be there the whole time. If you're working at a corner store, it's because you have 8 other jobs.
For sure.
8 jobs.
For sure. That ain't the main.
It ain't that, man.
All right, so then we getting on to the latter part here. We gotta get to the fans' favorite question. I always gotta make sure I ask this one.
Yes, sir.
All right, so yes, sir. The people like to know, what's the message in what you do?
Yes, the biggest message I want to do is, once again, going back to my favorite quote: control what you can control. Protect your vibe, protect your feelings, protect your money, protect your presence. Once you control all that, everything that's uncomfortable will be easier, man. Meditate on that shit, man. Don't overthink it. Meditate on that. And I try to really reflect that in everything I do, everything I write down, every pinpoint, every angle I look at past situations. I try to put that in my music as a lesson to me, but also as something you don't have to go through and once again reflecting back on what you can't control. That's important in my music. Sure.
Oh, that hey, you can drop a little nugget on them right there. So once the
Hey,
music, it's something that I learned that can help you out too on your journey.
exactly. Every single step of the way, bro. Every single one of my songs does something like that, for sure.
Oh, for sure. And that's the vibe we want. That's actually that's the real music we gravitate to, the ones that we can
Yes.
kind of feel and get that feeling from. Come on now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Keep it pushing, man. And don't stick around for people. People don't want to wait. People don't want to wait for you. So you shouldn't wait for people, man.
Hey, for sure.
Keep it about your business, your happiness, your comfort, and your family. And keep it pushing, bro.
Keep it pushing. Now, look, y'all know the Bible. That was a message to the people right there. And again, can you let the people know where they can find you at?
Hey, right where it says, my name is Jamar Green, straight out of Naptown. Follow me on Blkbulletx on Instagram, Twitter, whatever it may be. You can just Google Blkbulletx. Blkbulletx right here. Woo-hoo.
Hey, right there. Hey, my man's get active too. He always in the group chat. Hey, I always see this brother name in the group chat pop up.
Yep.
He got them AI ass running, y'all. Watch him. Watch him. It ain't really him.
It is me. It is all me. It's all me. Right now, it's all me. But hey, if that money comes, AI might have to step in.
Hey, look now, that thing getting up there now, y'all. But again, this was another one. Again, I'm the MVP. The host talk ain't cheap. But again, the word said with me. Stay blessed, don't stress, let God handle the rest. Until next time.
Hey, shout out MVP. Thank you so much.